I think there's a correlation to the monopoly money and the game that's being played. There's a game that's being played. They found monopoly money in the bag. No one wants to talk about it. Then I heard someone make a correlation about Monopoly and McDonald's. He's found at McDonald's. And I said, you know what? That's so interesting that someone put that together. And then last night I started thinking more and more, and I said, you know what? Everything has a purpose. Everything in this case is done purposely. Whoever's in charge, the puppet or the puppeteer, okay? We know Luigi's either the puppet or he's a puppeteer. He's either the mastermind behind this or he's actually the patsy behind this. Either way, this is a game that's being played. We call it Luigi's game. Monopoly is the theme, you guys. The money, New York City, okay? Greed, corruption. Where is he at now? He's at jail. He didn't pass go. You can't collect $200. We all know how the game goes. He's in jail. You got to bond out. You got to get out of jail to play the game. But he had monopoly money. The question is how much money? What's the correlation to the money, to this case, to the game? Everything has significance. They're not telling us because it's a big clue. Why would you not tell us how much of the monopoly money was in his bag? Unless you figured something out. You guys, the suspect who's putting this together is sending a message to the people. It could be a warning to those who may are going to cooperate with the feds. There's a good chance that Brian Thompson was cooperating with the feds, and this whole thing is a message to them. There's so many theories and angles we can go in with this. Again, like I said, there's politicians involved, there's corrupt, there's all types of foolishness going on, right? They're under investigation with the feds. This was a message, and the message was sent. What it was, we don't know. They don't want to tell us how much of the money, of Monopoly money, was in there. They actually just don't talk about it anymore, which I find it very interesting. But there was a TikToker who actually brought the correlation between the Monopoly money and him actually waiting at McDonald's. It's almost as if he wanted to get caught or he was told to get caught, right? Either or, this seems like it's a part of the plan. His attorney, well prepared, organized, it looked like he already knew the guy. Looked like the attorney was already set up. Okay, you watched my previous video. I gave you the breakdown of why I think that is. Okay, everything just seems to be too smooth so far. Technically, if Luigi never even gave the officer the ID, guess what? Luigi wasn't committing any crime. He knew, or should have known, or he claims that the items were planted. We don't know. Was the bag on him? Was it near him? Was it around him? We don't know. But what we do know is Luigi purposely gave the police the fraudulent ID. And he didn't have to. If he didn't do that, Luigi's not there. He didn't commit a crime. Remember, he's just a person of interest. You can't extradite a person of interest, right? There's nothing the police in Pennsylvania would have done or could have done besides maybe take his picture, ask for his name. He didn't have to give it. He didn't commit a crime. Had a conversation. I was, hey, officer, why are you stopping me? Hey, person of interest and the thing, you look like a guy that looked like a guy. Well, I'm not that guy. A lot of guys look like a guy. Okay, I'm not your guy. Hell, I look like a couple guys. Okay? The police wouldn't have the authority to grab him, detain him, hold him, or any of those things, you guys. You got to commit a crime. What was his crime? He looked suspicious. Okay? McDonald guy calls the police, say, hey, I think the guy that's on TV is here. Okay? Police show up. Hey, I think this is the guy. Hey, do you have ID? Yeah, I have ID. What's your name? My name is John Smith Jenkins. Okay? You run my name, it comes back, John Smith Jenkins. You can't pat me down. You can't go through my bag. Why? I didn't commit a crime. I'm suspicious. You have a right to come and ask some questions. I don't even have to give you my name. I don't have to give you an ID, right? You guys, he got arrested not because of the allegations in New York. He got arrested because he provided a fake ID. And he got charged with that ID. He got charged with a gun. Okay? That's why he's in jail. The question is, we're not dealing with an idiot. And this is why the case is so interesting. This is why it's so interesting. You tell me, did he want to be there? Right? I don't know. You see this video, okay? Now they are able to, what? All of a sudden match his fingerprints with the prints at the scene. Now they can match the gun that he had in his possession, allegedly, to the shell casings. Now they can tie him to the... You guys, the truth is stranger than fiction. What do you think? What do you think? He didn't commit a crime in Pennsylvania he's eating chicken McNuggets. Okay? He looked like a guy. I look like a guy. We all look like somebody. We all got a twin out here. Okay? He looked like a guy. Looked like a guy. He showed up. I told you who I am. I don't have warrants. I don't have anything. Why? Because they don't know who I am. They don't know. Hey, you look like the guy on a stolen ID or a fraudulent ID back in New York. I don't know. Maybe somebody took my picture off of Tinder. Maybe someone took my picture off of Facebook and used it for an ID. It happens. They can do it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not. Can you want to come down to the office? Nah, I don't want to come and talk to you. Do I need to get my attorney on the phone? Can I go through your bag? No. Did I commit a crime? Officer, am I free to go? Am I being detained? Okay. In Monopoly, you start off with money. Okay. You start off with $1,500 of Monopoly money to play the game. What else did I notice? I said, okay, well, how much money did he have? What's the correlation with UnitedHealthcare? Come to find out, he wasn't even, he didn't even have UnitedHealthcare insurance, right? So what is this all about, you guys? It's deeper. We got to get deeper. Think. Started looking at the money. How much is it for a deductible for UnitedHealthcare? I saw for a family plan, or for individuals, $1,200. For a family plan, it's $2,500. The starting for Monopoly money, the original game, is $1,500. The starting for Monopoly the Mega Edition, is $2,500. Coincidence? Am I reaching? I mean, I don't know. Let's take a look. See if we can blow this up a little bit so you guys can see it. Okay. Each player in Monopoly Mega Edition starts off with $2,500, includes 1,000 bills, so forth, and so on. How much money did he have in his possession? What's the correlation? Is this correlation tied to, again, this? Check this out. This is UnitedHealthcare plan. Family per policy per year deductible, $2,500. I don't know, maybe, but you guys, this is what I do, right? This is how it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to be thinking outside the box. You're trying to make correlations. He put the money in the bag. The suspect had money in the bag for a reason. It's to send a message. What's the message? We know this is related to UnitedHealthcare. We know this is related to unfair healthcare practices through insurance companies. Can we make it make sense? What else is tying him to this monopoly concept? You guys, you can buy property. Okay, you can buy property. They are questioning whether or not he actually took a bus back to Pennsylvania. How did he get to Pennsylvania? You guys, the Pennsylvania Railroad. I don't know, maybe I'm reaching, you guys. There's a connection, okay? There's a connection. I think there are hidden messages all throughout this, okay? Someone online also was able to come up with this, also the second correlation with Pokemon. All right, Pokemon, which I thought was so interesting. He took a photo and posted a photo of a Pokemon character. For those who know Pokemon, I'm a big anime fan. Pokemon, he took a picture with this Pokemon monster, and its name is Breloom. Okay, this is a grass type Pokemon, for those who know. It's nerd of me coming out. The number of this Pokemon on the Pokemon Index is actually 286. each Pokemon, for those who don't know, are ranked in their order. Okay, there's an order to them. This Pokemon is 286. So what people were doing was like, okay, what's the correlation to this Pokemon, right? And UnitedHealthcare, or just this whole concept in general? Glad you asked. Apparently, there's this concept, assurance code called denial code 286. For those who know anything about medical billing and coding, this is one of their codes. Denial code 286 is, check this out, it's a healthcare claim rejecting that indicates the appeal time limits were not met. This can happen when the healthcare provider or billing entity fails to submit an appeal within the designated time frame after receiving the claim denial. Okay, another clue. You guys, listen, say what you want to say, but this is how it goes down. When you're actually investigating these things, especially when you have someone who is high IQ, who is conducting criminal activity, you got to pay attention to the clues, the signs. This is officially a game. The game is on. Obviously, he's using Monopoly to correlate his messages, to send the bigger picture. Guess what, you guys? You guys are my junior detectives and investigators. Join the channel, sign up. Let's see if we can crack this code. Let's be the first ones to solve this. All right. Let me know what you think. I don't want this video to be too long. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Put your theories in the comment section, and let's see if we can put this thing together, you guys. With that, let these truths find you where the lies have left you. Good night. God bless.